Greetings everybody, Jean back on duty, bringing you some more Mars anomalies in this conclusion, part 2 of alignments and strange objects found near Euripus Mons. This is going to be a very long video. I'll also be connecting some dots for us in this one. So if you haven't got your favorite snack and soda at hand, I suggest pausing right here. So, continuing on, this high-rise photograph called Textured Surface east of Euripus Mons. And I'll be showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. And the anomalies we're looking at is in the last half of this photograph, the right-hand side. Located in the southern hemisphere in what looks to be a plain or valley showing signs of heavy water erosion in the distant past, 47.75 degrees south, 112.61 degrees east. And we're analyzing this high-rise photograph taken of that dark patch over there. First anomaly, and we'll be checking out a couple of these, some interlocking, it looks like megalithic blocks or slabs right there in the center of the screen there, guys. I'd say it's about 15 meters tall by about 15 meters wide, and there's another little block next to it that seems to have moved away slightly. And check at the straight edges on this piece, guys. Got 90-degree angles all over the place here. So got a nice rounded side or corner over there. Definitely looks as if there's some intelligent design behind this. Check it the way this has been machined or manufactured. And in the center, that dark spot. Also have one there and another one over here in a perfect triangle. As I say, slightly elevated on this side, and this block here seems to have moved to the right. Maybe it fits in there snug and tight, who knows. Next one right there, also about, let's see, 15 meters across, and two parts to it. Got straight edges running through there. Right angles over there, guys. This piece over here seems to have moved away from that join. Check that out. So there's a gap of about 2 meters between these two megalithic blocks. So check out there in the background, you've got some more strange artifacts over there. Looks artificial as well. Some more, check this one out. This one's also about 15 by 15 meters. And there's another block next to it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides to it, like many other anomalies I'll be showing you. Very straight edges, some geometry in this piece. We've also got a part on top on this corner. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides to it as well. And then this larger megalithic block or slab to the left with straight edges as well. 90-degree angles going on there. And then this sort of triangular feature or ridge line on top seems to be carved out of this one side, like a step almost, you could say. So maybe these two blocks also fit together, move to the right. Massive devastation in these photographs, guys. Another piece over here, this is a bit smaller, also with straight edges and right angles. This piece is about 8 meters wide, and up close we can see two straight sides over there, a rounded corner, and then 90 degrees in that piece as well. So whatever fits in there seems to have moved away. Alignment and patterns over here on a huge substructure with a rounded side and a straight edge. That thing is about 20 meters wide, and those smaller parts or protrusions on top about 2 to 3 meters wide. And we've got two rows over here forming a triangle, 3 of these protrusions or smaller parts on each side, and there's that straight edge going through there. Get the rounded side there too, like a partial disc shape again. Okay, here we're looking at another potentially monolithic piece. It's about 10 meters wide, and again we've got straight edges over here. Check out this nicely rounded side, nice arc to that design as well, almost a 90-degree angle there. Maybe it is from a different angle. Also, was there a little piece that fits in there? Yeah, a similar design. This piece is also about 10 meters across, and up close we can see some straight edges to it again. Check out that rounded side, nice arc to it there, 90-degree angles to that piece over there as well. So there they are for comparison. Weird designs going on here, guys. As I say, that piece is from part 1 of the series. Very similar in size and surface texture. Next anomaly, this piece is about 15 to 20 meters wide, and it's got some smaller protrusions or parts on it in a straight row going through the center over there, with 2 straight sides to this larger base, parallel edges, check that out, and then right there in the center, that larger, looks almost like a cone shaped object coming up to a point over there. Look at the way the sand has been moved away to the left, the constant gap over here between the object and that heap of sand over there. Some type of wreckage that crashed here or landed here, who knows. Check out these two pieces, got some similar designs to them, got holes in their centers. And that one over there, that rectangular block, is about 5 meters wide and about 7 meters tall. And next to it we've got this dome-shaped object, convex in shape. Got a smooth flat surface on this one, and then a dark spot towards the one side running through the center there. And this dark spot over here also very close to the center of that object. More alignment of smaller parts on a larger substructure. That piece is about 15 meters wide, and that protrusion over there is about 1.5 meters in diameter. Check that out. A semicircular shape to it. And it looks as if there's a rectangular part that's been carved out to the sides and underneath, and then 2 smaller parts in parallel to this one side over there. A nice rounded design here on this corner, and a straight line coming through there again. Some very common design features in these artifacts. So there the two are next to one another for comparison. Very strange similarities. Check out this piece. Huge block. Thing's about 15 to 16 meters wide. And the little protrusions or knobs on it about 1.5 meters to 2 meters wide. Got a straight line running through there. 1, 2, 3 next to one another. Same size. This one's a little bit wider, and the gap between them is what caught my eye. Equal spacing between those. So there's some others. This is from the anomaly we checked earlier. And this is from part 1 of this current series. We've also got 2 parallel lines there. And we've got 3 similar objects in a row, very similar to that over there as well. So what are the chances of that happening, guys and girls? Got to be something behind this, some type of intelligence. And then we're looking at this object to the right, and one of my subs has suggested, we've seen so many of these that look almost identical, same size and design. These look like escape pods. Check that out, with windows over here. It's also got this rounded convex shape to it. So could there be something to that? Escape pods. Or maybe little sarcophagus designs. Here's another one. This is from part 1. Also got this rounded convex shape to it. A little dark spot over there. A little bit different to this one. But I don't know if you've seen all those in previous videos, guys. There's so many of these. Okay, yeah, we're looking at some rather strange structures there in the center of this image. And this one is about 12 meters wide. And what caught my eye is this arrow shape to it. Looks as if the point broke off over here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides to it. Draw a middle line through there. Where we've got that little pyramid, we've got perfect symmetry in this design. And then this piece to the left also has this dark hole in it. And that there looks as if it could be like a rectangular opening or slot. So got a design to it, straight edges. Okay, in this piece we've got 3 smaller parts arranged in a triangle again. That little square block is about 6 by 6 meters. And that over there about 2 meters in diameter, nicely in the center, and then arranged in a triangle we've got those 2 smaller parts. Check at the distance between those again. More symmetry. There's a similar one from part 1 of this series, also with 3 protrusions or smaller parts on a larger substructure. Very similar shapes and size. These are a little bit closer together, but check out the similarities in that. Okay, yeah, we're looking at that rectangular slab or substructure there. It's about 10 by 12 meters. and the little triangle, I'd say that side over there is about 4 meters wide, and it seems to be that this could be an opening with this triangular piece sticking out, the apex there in the opening, and then next to it this little sphere. It's about 1.5 meters in diameter. But check that out again, straight edges, 90-degree angle there, and then a nice rounded design on this one side. Okay, there's something similar from part 1. Also a little triangle on top of this larger piece. Check it, the symmetry there as well. Okay, check something similar to this. That is about 12 meters wide, and it looks as if it might have a rectangular slot or opening on this one side with a little V-shaped anomaly on the top over there. Straight sides to it, right angle. Now let's check out some similar ones. This is from part 1. Got the round side there, coming up to a corner almost the same as that. On top we've got a feature as well as there. Maybe that's casting a shadow, maybe that's not a slot or an opening. And then this piece as well. Maybe these are little structures. But that's pure speculation on my part. Yeah, we're looking at another rectangular block or slab. It's got nice straight edges to it and right angles. Each side is about 12 meters long, and that small rectangular part on top is about, I'd say, 1.5 meters wide. Check at this, we've got smaller parts, equal distance between them, following a parallel line with this one side, and then that little rectangular part on top. I don't know what that is, but check at the geometry. Yeah, there's something similar from part 1. Also same size and smaller parts arranged in a pattern on top. Yeah, we're looking at the small triangular structure on top of this larger piece. Each side of that triangle is about 4 meters, about 4 by 4, and it looks as if this could be open over here, straight sides as well, and then this piece looks almost like some type of wreckage. Nice rounded corner there. Okay, yeah, we're looking at this huge, it's got this rounded convex shape to it. It's about 20 meters long, and each spot on it is about 1 meter to 1.5 meters in diameter. So here on this one side we've got those 3 following that curve, and also check at the distance between these. It's almost like a cross. You join those dots. Yeah, another piece that looks manufactured. This nice round side to it. It's about 12 meters wide, and the dark hole in it, that's about 1.5 meters in diameter. So it looks as if it's been machined or molded. Some similar pieces we'll be checking out. Okay, In this part we're looking at this. It's about, let's see, 5 meters wide and about 8 meters tall, and that dark hole in it, that's about 1.5 to 2 meters in diameter. Look at the nice flat triangular side over here, and then that's very close to the center of that one side. So more like that. This is from part 1, also has a triangular side, flat side to it, and then a hole on the top. Same size too. How's that for a coincidence? And then some other odd parts, also with holes in them, about the same diameter. That out. The geometry in this is uncanny. It's almost like an arrow with the point broken off. Okay, yeah, we're looking at this structure to the right, and it's about 20 meters long, and that part there in the center is about, let's see, 2.5 to 3 meters wide. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. But check it, these three, they're in a line, in a row, parallel to that side. And these two similar in design or shape. And look at the distance between them. And on either side of the center object, we've got these what look like two small spheres or domes. Rather weird. Okay, there's some similarities. This was from part 1 of this series. Also smaller parts arranged in a straight line. Just for comparison, check it, this piece is about 8 meters wide, and the dark hole in it is about 1.5 meters to 2 meters in diameter. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides to it, but this is right there in the center. So it gives it away. In my opinion, that's rather strange. And then there's that strange pumpkin seed or plectrum shaped object, 20 meters tall, about 15 meters wide. And some of you asked in the comments of the previous video to check out the anomalies to the left, and that's what I've done. Also, we're looking at this 5-sided object there, which points in the same direction as this larger object. So let's check that out. There it is there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides pointing in this direction down to the south. And in the center line there, we've got this little part or protrusion. And then here to the left, this looks like some type of machine, structure or building. And it's about, let's see, that's about 12 meters wide. Look at this. This looks like 3 openings. Straight edge there and there, 90-degree angle. And then this looks like it's slightly tilted up with an opening over here. Could this be a wind trap or a vent, some type of ventilation system? Look at the spacing over here. Okay, yeah, we're looking at these objects located there, and this piece was really strange. Got a straight edge running through there, there, and there. That design, very flat, smooth, bright surface. And then next to it also, this looks like some type of vent or an opening. Okay, where's this one? It's very small over there. That's about 6 meters wide. And what's really strange about this thing is the object there in the center. It looks very, very similar to that one. This is from my video called Millennium Falcon, Standing Monolith, Structures and Wreckage in Thermosia on Mars. And that looks like the Baltic Sea anomaly. Just looks very similar to that. This is a lot more wrecked. Maybe it is. Otherwise, just pareidolia, but check that out. Highly, highly irregular. Okay, here we're looking at 2 triangles. And this side over here is about, let's check, about 10 meters. Looks like 2 similar triangles back to back. How weird is that? Straight edges here. So thanks for that one, guys. Some very interesting anomalies that I overlooked, especially that thing that looks like a wind trap or ventilation system. And then here's a similar pumpkin seed sort of plectrum thing. And up close, get the nice edges to this thing. Very shiny on this one side. It would appear this is curved down. Okay, some similarities. There's a piece from part 1 of this series. Also, looks like it's been molded or machined up to a point. And then this part also looks very similar in texture. Okay, yeah, we're looking at this structure over here. Don't know if this is a sculpture perhaps. And that's about 12 meters wide. Check this out here in the center. What's going on there? It looks as if the smaller part is sticking out of an opening over here. And there we've got straight edges and right angles. Some type of machinery even maybe, I don't know. Okay, that block over there, it's about 8 by 10 meters. And that little triangle or pyramid inside is about 1.5 meters wide. Right there in the center again. Some other similar anomalies from part 1. Also in the center. That there as well. Common design features. Okay. This is a very unusual thing, and it's about 5 meters wide and 5 meters across, and it looks as if it's sort of curved down. Get that, it's got this rounded shape to it, and then got a distance there and then a similar sort of opening. Could this also be some type of structure? weird. Okay, look at this, another little triangular object on a larger structure, and I'd say that little object is about 4 meters wide. Let's zoom in on it. The 1, 2, 3 sides comes up to a point, like a little triangle there. That'll also be an opening, and then straight sides here again, parallel, and then 90-degree angles. There's some similar anomalies. This is from part 1. So another little triangle. There's also a triangle. I don't know. What's the coincidence of that occurring in nature? So many of them. I can understand if there's one, you know, but all from the same photograph. Rather strange. Now we're looking at a very strange combination of parts. This looks like some type of wreckage or a machine. Let's check. That little triangular part in the center there, that's about 1.5 meters wide, and then it's on the center of this rectangular part, and then these two sides, this one curves in over here. I don't know what this is. Look at that. Don't know what to make of this. It's a rather puzzling piece. Okay, yeah, we're checking out multiple anomalies. This one over here looks like the top of a propeller. It's in the shape of a propeller, not that it is, but sure looks like it. I'd say that is about 1.5 meters wide. We've got this almost circular part there in the center, and then those there look like the propeller blades. But also that looks like a little craft, or sort of a little dome in the center of these protrusions or parts arranged in a circular pattern around it. But there's some symmetry and geometry in this piece over here. So, what could that be? Okay, similar objects. This is from part 1. So right there in the center and around it, smaller parts. Yeah, also a little part, and we've got these outer parts curved around it, and then there, that's in the center of this larger piece. Okay, 2 blocks, and that's about 12 meters wide, that gap over there. And this is very unusual. These 2 rectangular dark areas in parallel with one another, almost got the same length and width, and then a little cone next to it. I don't know what that is. Some type of markings like lifts or something. Okay, there's another little triangle. That side there's about 4 meters long, as well as that one. And then this larger piece underneath. This side over here follows the same angle there. Straight edges, and then 2 parallel sides. And then this little part here too. Could that be another disc shaped object, or another one of these pumpkin seed or plectrum shaped objects. Very flat, smooth object. Is it maybe attached to this piece? This looks like a little pyramid or triangular delta shape. It's carved out of this larger piece. Definitely elevated off the surface here. So there's a delta shape there. Okay, check this piece out. That's about 15 to 16 meters wide. And then straight edge, check that out. It looks slightly curved, it's got convex shape to it. Piece of metal plate, wreckage or debris from some type of craft or a structure. Check that out. How unusual is that? Towards the end of the video we'll check out more of these. Okay, yeah, look at the alignment over there. This piece is about 14 meters wide, and those three dark spots about 1.5 meters to 2 meters wide. 3 in a row following that side over there. How weird is that? And then straight edges, yeah. Nice rounded corner. Okay, so there's some similar ones. Both of these from part 1 of this current series. So round, 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 following the curve. Unreal. Okay, structure or block, and it's about 8 meters wide and about 10 meters tall, and that narrow oval shaped object there, that's about 1 meter wide and about 2 meters to 2.5 meters long. Look at this, yeah, it's right there in the center. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides again. And for those of you that have been following my research and work, you'll know that we featured many of these in previous videos. Straight sides and nice symmetry and geometry with this piece right there in the center. Okay, here we're coming to another piece of looks like wreckage or debris. It's about 15 meters wide, and check it up close. Straight edge there, slightly bent down over here. Looks like metal, it's been bent. 90-degree angle there. And there's that piece we checked out earlier, very similar to that. And then from part 1 of this series, check there, another piece about 20 meters long, straight sides and a right angle there. And then, just by coincidence, got 1, 2, 3, 4 similar smaller parts aligned there in a row. And got a nice spacing between them as well. So I don't know, sheet metal covering up entrances. I don't know, maybe it's the SSP hiding assets. Don't know. Don't even know if the SSP is for real. The Secret Space Program. Okay, yeah, this part is about 6 by 6 meters. And again, it looks like a piece of metal. And then it's got that dark spot in the center. That's about 2 meters wide. It's elevated off the surface to the right. Must be some type of little hangar or shelter. Maybe that there is a radar dome like an outpost setup there, who knows. More debris or wreckage. This piece is about 15 meters long, about 4 meters wide, and nice straight side, yeah, slightly bent. There's a little triangular feature there, and there's 3 dark spots in a triangle. And then this piece, very smooth, bright object. It's about 12 meters long, also about 5 meters wide, and also got a little triangle there, the center line, and not sure, is this another piece of wreckage or metal? Very bright, shiny object. We've got straight edges and a right angle there, and also a dark spot in the object that's partially covered here in sand. So guys and girls, that's it for this video and this series. I hope you found it informative and interesting. Do let me know what you make of these anomalies in the comments below, please. Your opinions and your analysis. Look forward to reading those. Together as subscribers, we can try and get to the bottom of some of these anomalies. And to my new subscribers, welcome on board. Thank you so much for joining. If you didn't press the notifications bell, remember to click on that one, please. Then you'll be informed as soon as I upload my next video. Speaking of which, I'll be linking these Mars anomalies to similar anomalies on Earth and way into the solar system on some asteroids, specifically Bennu asteroid, where we've got OSIRIS-REx. Wow, it's a mind overload. Thank you for sticking with me through this one. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and over at my blog, where you can find original images at 1:1 scale, as featured in my presentations, but without the picture-in-picture or the logo, and with no text. So you're welcome to use those for your own research. And if you'd like to contribute to my research and work, keep the computer running, pay for the internet hosting fees for my blog, you're welcome to do so. Very kind of you if you do, on PayPal, and you can become a patron of the channel over on Patreon, and links to all those are in the video descriptions below. So with that said, I'm spent. I'll be working on the next one, trying to link some more anomalies for us, and maybe presenting compelling evidence that there was actually an ancient builder race that inhabited our solar system a long time ago, and we're looking at the remnants and sort of, you could say, the monuments or structures they left behind. Hopefully we can identify any messages that they've left behind as well. So that's it. I'll be back in a couple of days. Just going to take a rest after this one. Keep well, have a great evening, and I'll see you then. Ciao for now.